Welcome to the presentation of Fridger. We are the Hack Street Boys. We're Andrew, Caroline, Adam, Quinn, and Jaden, and we'll be demoing for you the application that we've developed over the last academic year.
Hi there. My name is Adam Fredrickson, and I was the project manager for this team. I worked on the dashboard and the recipes and also the deployment part of the project.
I'm Caroline. I worked on mostly the goals, the favoriting, reviews, complaints.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Andrew. I worked mostly on Pantry, but also on user verification and the email bot.
I'm Quinn Nisbet. I worked on the ingredients mainly, but had little parts in recipes, getting the filtering going and that kind of thing.
I'm Jaden Schuler, and I worked mostly on user-related stuff, including login, registration, and the entire authorization system, as well as context.
So what is Fridger? Fridger is a progressive web application for anyone who likes to cook. Users can create, review, and share their food creations with others in the community. This innovative platform will include features such as integrated sharing functionality, recipe reviews, and a recipe matching function that uses the ingredients that you put into your own online pantry and your personal preferences to curate the perfect list of recipes to fit your tastes. Fridger has its own recipe rating and review system, which makes it easy to see what's popular. Our goal tracking platform is perfect for those who are trying to meet their health objectives through what they eat.
So our tech stack, we used React.js and Ionic for our front end. For our back end, we used Java Spring Boot with Spring Boot Security for Java Web Tokens. For mailing, we used Spring Boot Mail. For our cloud databases, we used MySQL and Google Cloud SQL. For deployment, we used Google App Engine for decoupled microservices, so we have a front end and a back end service. We used Mailtrap and Postman for data testing. And then we also used Jest and Mockito for behavioral unit testing.
All right, so without further ado, we'd like to demonstrate the full functionality of our web application for you. So just give me a second while I pull this up. So this is our landing page for our web application. So as you can see on our dashboard, we have recipes displayed, and at the bottom, we can see where our goals and favorites would go if we had an account. But obviously, we're a new user, so we don't have one of those yet. Let's make one. So I'm just going to put in some info for myself. And this is how we would go about creating a new account. Honestly, it doesn't really matter too much what I put in here. All right. So now I'm going to submit this. Now, as you can see, the system has sent me an email to verify my account. Now, if you'll notice, when I try to log in with this account, it gives me an error message that says my email has not yet been verified. So I'm going to go to my email account, which I have right here, pull up my most recent email, which is from Fridger, click verify. Now my account has been verified. So I'll try logging in again. And as you can see, I am now logged in. And if I go over to this, my profile has appeared. I can also click over here. And this will display all my information.
Now we'll take a look at adding ingredients. As you can see, we've pre-populated the information on the form to create an ingredient, but we'll quickly go over the information that it asks for. First, it asks for just the name of the ingredient, which in this case, we're doing applesauce, how many calories are in the ingredient, as well as the macronutrient information. Then it asks for the estimated cost, as well as there's an option to put in a URL to a link that'll display when you view the image. Finally, you mark the alcoholic content, whether it does or does not have alcohol, and then you can agree to the terms of service, which allows you to submit the form. Here in the search bar, you can search specifically for applesauce, and as you see, it displays here. So you can go in and view the applesauce, and you'll see just a limited number of attributes, the ones that we filled in before in the form, and then below, if there are recipes that include the ingredient, such as dough, you'll see those recipes listed here. Otherwise, there's filtering where you can decide what the maximum number of calories, carbs, protein, fat, the cost, whatever you want. You can specify specifically how much you're willing to allow, and then by dropping these sliders, it'll limit the ingredients that are displayed to you.
Hello, everyone. I'm going to demo how to add a recipe. So here I already have a lot of the information pre-filled, but I want to demo that we can select the ingredients that we previously saw on the last page from Quinn. So here I'm going to add chicken. I'm going to add rice. I'm going to add avocado, black beans, pinto beans, and applesauce. As you saw, Quinn had given us applesauce. So this meets the terms and conditions that we have. I'm going to submit the recipe, and then I'm going to go search for Adam's Rice Bowl. And you can see here, you're able to share this recipe, you're able to favorite it, and you can also see good old Adam's Rice Bowl, and it's right there.
Okay, so now that we can see all these awesome recipes that we have, I can just click on one and I'm able to look at it and decide, hey, I really like that one, so I'm going to favorite it by clicking that. And I've already favorited another recipe and say I don't like that anymore, so you can just click on it and unfavorite it and it will disappear from your favorites. And then you can also add reviews on recipes. So say I want to try the chicken club and say that I really liked it. So I'll give it 5 stars and say it was really good. Go and submit a review, and then you can see it there. So now I'm just going to demo creating a goal. We can go to the goals dashboard here. As you can see, I have some of my calories already in here. I can add some more, and I didn't enter anything. So we'll just say I had a salad. It was 200 calories. And there you can see my total calories for the day, and it just helps keep track. So then I can add a goal, and I already have some here just to demo some of the data of what it can look like. But let's say I want to lose some weight, and I'll just enter some data. And submit it. And there you can see over here that my end goal is to lose weight, and I want to get from 160 to 130, and then some quick recipes that may be some healthy options.
Okay, so now I'm going to showcase how Pantry works. So I'm in ingredients right now. I'm just going to slide over to recipes to find a recipe that we can add, get the ingredients for. So for example, peanut butter and banana sandwich. It has banana, white breads, and then peanut butter. So let's go over to My Pantry. Here it has My Pantry. Currently on the left, it shows ingredients that we have stored. Currently there's nothing. On the middle, there's anything we can add. And then on the right, these are ingredients that we can make with or recipes that we can make with our ingredients. So like we just looked at, we can make a peanut butter banana sandwich by adding banana, white breads, and then currently there's nothing, but if we click peanut butter, this sandwich is going to show up. So you can add different servings to your pantry to increase the amount. You can also decrease the amount. And let's see, if you get rid of your bananas, the recipe will go away. So in case you have a bunch of ingredients in your pantry, there's a nice clear pantry button here. But as you see, we keep adding more stuff, more recipes are going to appear. So we keep adding, and there might be more recipes depending on what we have in our pantry. And again, all of these recipes or all these pantry objects are just ingredients. And these ingredients look to see if you have any of them in your pantry, and then it shows up on the right what you can make with the items in your pantry. So if we click on this link, it'll take us to the recipe, and you can see the reviews, stuff like that. And then we go back here, and it still stores all of your pantry items. And of course, every user is going to have its own pantry. And then if you have a lot of items, let's say you added too much, you can of course delete them. But you can also clear your entire pantry, and there's a confirmation link, since this can be very annoying if you accidentally click this and you don't get a confirmation link. So we clear that, and yes, that's your pantry.
All right. So I just want to quickly demo our dashboard here, so you can see our latest recipes, our highest rated recipes, all the goals that are on this account, and my favorite recipes. Now I want to quickly go over our admin functionality. So here I'm on the ingredients page. And I scroll down here and I see someone has created an abusive ingredient. Someone, is just not following the rules. I don't know what this is supposed to be. So I can delete the ingredient. And it's going to ask me, do I want to delete this ingredient? Yes. And then also admins can go to a recipe and view the complaints. There aren't any complaints currently, but if I wanted to, I could click here and then see them.
So that's been the presentation of Frigger. We want to thank you for your time. Hack Street Boys out. Let's get cooking, baby.